friends! Welcome and thanks for joining my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kevin. In this video, I am going to show you how to install your electric or induction countertop, whether you just moved in, do a new installation, renovating, or upgrade. Here we go! Before we start, you want to make sure you have a power connection nearby. So right here, right underneath, we have a range box. This is where all the power connection will be for the cooktop. If you don't have this box nearby, you will need to install one or hire an electrician. The power feeds will go through the floor and into the electrical panel. Right now I am doing a new installation. I provided the countertop guys the exact cutout dimensions, but it's still not cut out to exact dimensions as provided. Now my cooktop did not fit, did not drop in this spot. So what I need to do is make some minor adjustments. So I got myself an angle grinder with a diamond blade. This diamond blade, you're able to cut concrete, marble, and quartz. So in each corner, what they did was rounded it off. It was not cut to a square. The corner was not squared off. So I was lucky enough just to shave off the two corners, then my countertop was able to fit in. When installing the cooktop, there are basically four measurements that you will need. The distance of the cutout away from the wall, the depth of the cutout, the width of the cutout, and the drop clearance of the cooktop. When you're ready to cut out your hole for your cooktop, either for quartz, marble, or vinyl, make sure you start off with the minimum cutout dimensions. So according to the manual, my minimum cutout dimensions for width is 34 3/4, so that's correct. And then for depth is 19 7/8, and that's bang on. The minimum depth clearance for this cooktop is 4 inch. Here I have 6. And the clearance away from the wall for the cutout is 2 inches. Here I have is 2.5. Right here I have a wall panel. The camera guy made a mistake. This should not be here. It prevents air circulation for the cooktop to cool down. That's why I had to cut a hole myself. I still need to enlarge the hole a little bigger for better air circulation. To do that, I will need a hole saw plus a drill and a sawzall with a fine blade. If I were to do a cutout on a vinyl countertop, I would use the same thing, what we have here, plus I would put tape on the guard, so it prevents me from scratching from the finished surface. I want to enlarge this hole a little bigger. I'm going to do a rough sketch, something like this. It doesn't have to look pretty. No one will see it. That's one hole. Now we are ready to drop the cooktop in place. Perfect. It's a lot easier with 2 people when putting this in. So your cooktop should look something like this, nice and flat to the surface, to the countertop. Make sure for your countertop cutout dimensions is not too big, or else your cooktop will fall through. You don't want that. Now for the next step is to secure the cooktop to your countertop. But unfortunately I cannot do that because there was not enough room for my mounting brackets. But it's okay. The cooktop is so heavy, it's not going anywhere. It's not gonna fly out. So the mounting brackets to secure the countertop is not needed. It'll be okay. For the cooktop, it should be a 40 amp breaker. Moving on to the next. This cable coming out of the cooktop, make sure the wires are stripped about 1/2 inch to 5/8. And also make sure the manufacturer provides you with the anti-short. What this does is protect the wires from getting scraped or cut from the sharp edges of this outer jacket. Now moving on to the range box, remove the cover. And we are going to do the same thing here. Strip the wires to 5/8 to 1/2 inch. The neutral wire, the white wire, is not needed, so we are going to cap this off with a Merit. Now for the next step, on the side of the box we have some tabs that you can break off. It's very easy. You just push in and you can use pliers, just pry it back and forth, it'll pop right off. These are the entry points where the cables will come through. After you made an entry point on the side of the box, whichever the easiest way the wire flows, you will need to insert one of these flex connectors. Here I have is a 3/4 inch flex connector. We'll put this in on the side of the box. Make sure it's tight. Okay, that's not going anywhere. Now we are able to slide the cable in through the connector. Just like that. Now we can tighten down the strap. This will hold the cable down in place in the connector. You just want it tight, just tight enough so the cable will not come out. You don't want to do it too tight. You don't want to over tighten it. Just do a tuck test. Okay, it's good. It's not going anywhere. Now we are ready to splice the wires together. Let's splice the grounds first together. Make sure it's nice and tight, that won't come off. Okay. Gonna tuck this back in nicely. Now let's do the reds. Make sure you have big enough marette to do this. These are big wires. Now if you use a linesman to do the rest of the job, to spin it tighter is recommended. You want to make sure no copper or wires popping out of the marette. Okay. Next, for the black wire, we'll do the same. Nice and tight. Now for the next part, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to put some electrical tape around the marettes and onto the wire. This gives me a little sense of insurance, just in case anything goes wrong, but it shouldn't. Okay, now we can put the wires in the box, tuck it nicely inside. Just like that. Now we can put the cover back on. We're almost done here. Now we have to secure this armored cable from the cooktop. Securing it to the wall so this can't fly off. There you go. We're almost done. Only 2 more steps. Let's turn the breaker back on. Last and final step. Let's hope it turns on. Hallelujah, it works. I almost forgot to mention that you can use your circular saw to cut out your vinyl countertop. And this is how you install your induction or electric cooktop. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Peace out until next time.